Good morning. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, 10 a.m. It's the CNY Fertility Fertile Fireside Chat. And I know I've been working to change the date and time, but I haven't done it yet. It's all good. Let's see. Brie Klein, how you doing? Bianca, social, good morning. Co-worker, Dr. Rob Kiltz, CNY Fertility Centers, for a little Fertile Fireside Chat. For anyone, YouTube, Facebook, or my Instagram, either the Dr. Kiltz or the CNY Fertility, whichever it is. Let's see. Watch me carnivore. As a carnivore, I've healed myself of so many things, but I also use it on the CNY fertility side to help so many that are suffering from infertility or fertile issues. If you're here for a minute, 5 minutes, share your stories, share your questions, share your ideas. What can we do to help you on this crazy, amazing journey? Good morning, Deathly Seaweed. Is that it? Eguloto. Good morning, Lucas De Boyer. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this globe. It's a great day in paradise. I know it's Sunday at 10 a.m. A good day, good time, bad time. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's the right time. Is Scott Rose's high LDL 191 ApoB for a 53 active male considered okay? I don't think measurement of cholesterol, HDL, or LDL is of any real value. Check your CA 125. No, I'm sorry. Check your hemoglobin A1C, your fasting insulin, fasting glucose, and go carnivore, and you'll feel better. And you don't have to measure all those sort of things. It's not required. Emily Mavis, good morning. How quickly should I HCG rise? 1.5 times is all you need. So 74% is increase in 2 days. But sometimes those numbers are wrong, and you got to be careful. Don't rely on those numbers to say it's naturally good or bad, by the way. Let's see. What can we do to get testosterone levels down? Mine shot up a lot within a short time frame. Well, are you taking any supplements with testosterone or DHEA? And are you eating a plant-based low animal fat diet? See, I think the plants contain a lot of testosterone or androgen-like substances. That's the biggest problem. How does DHEA help fertility? Well, we don't know the exact how it does, but in women with diminished ovarian reserve and low androgen levels, then adding 25, 50, 75 milligrams of DHEA may be helpful. How and why? Don't know that, right? CRP, or do I get, we can do a CRP, ESR, hemoglobin A1C, fasting, insulin, and glucose levels. That can help for sure. Let's see. Jolianne, good morning. Let's see if I got everyone here. Let's see. Kitty Cat Joe, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Slipknot fan, good morning to you. Let's see. Carno Dane, how you doing again? Lou, man, good morning all. Sandy Seyfried, Toronto, is that right? Ontario. Let's see. Tanya, hello to you. Good morning. It's happy 4th of July or whatever the day is. Let's see. Jolene, good morning in Norway, 1620. Thomas Kalen, thanks so much for stopping in. Jay Hand, 6609. DNC genetic tested the pregnancy, came back normal. What could have caused the baby to not grow? Inflammation is the cause of all disease. Look at drkiltz.com. You read all about inflammation. That's it. Let's see. Flag Alina. Thank you, Elena. Reverse TV series. Check it out. Adore you also. So thank you. Again, I feel so blessed to be in this keto carnivore space, but it's health and wellness. Again, vegan, vegetarians, Mediterraneans, pescatarians. Meg, how you doing? Are all welcome on this journey. Jolene, Alaquir, good morning. Michael Murbach, good morning to you. Our desert wonderland. It's a desert wonderland. It's a dessert too. Jessica Patterson. Hey, Jessica, to the CNY Fertile family. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. It's a beautiful 4th of July. I'm sitting out. I think I can get you guys a little bit of my view out to the Skinny Atlas Lake. Although when I got closer there, I lost my connection. So I had to find a spot where I had the best connection. Let's see. Fat Natalimon. Good morning. Anthony Nicello, good morning from Toronto. Erto, KMT, Kiltz's Mighty Tribe. Tomorrow evening, Monday, I'm going to be live at 7:30 p.m. I'll be there. Let's see. San Cristobal 7, Palo Wimba. Good morning. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Urto, Victoria. Good morning from Tanzania. Thank you. All right. Everything fertility here to answer questions, but it's all health and wellness. As a fertility specialist, an MD who is a surgeon, a nutritionist, an immunologist, I help make babies. That's my job in life. See, amazing Javier. Good morning. Berry Pond Goats, 41 PCOS. It's not too late. Go carnivore, ketovore. Keto and carnivore helps tremendously. Absolutely. Optimistically fertile. Thank you. Barbara Ram Brown. I got it. For modified natural transfers, are the lab values different? My progesterone day, that's okay. Over 10 is fine. Over 10 is fine for that, Barbara. Let's see. Tank NYC, is that somewhere in there? Human growth hormone, how it helps. We don't know the how or whys to a lot of this stuff, but it's a human growth hormone. It helps in egg quality, sperm quality, embryo quality, and uterine environmental quality. Why? I don't know. Let's see. It's just Rhonda. My TSH shot up after starting stims. My TSH is normally 3.1 range. I'm currently on no medications. Check a T3, T4. A free T4 or free T3, free T4 kind of can help a lot in all of that. Meg, how's your vacation? You made mine. He's 3 months old. Nice. Making babies. But listen, health and wellness, you want it in you right now. And again, it's radical. You have to have faith first. Believe in the highest power of the universe within you. You've got it. It's in there. God's not out there, except you put him out there or her out there or it out there, because your mind is the projector of all of it. Right on. Let's see. Victoria. Let's see. We said from Tanzania. Let's see. Charger Mopar. Is that it? Miami, Florida. Fireside chat. I love it. I'm not at I'm outdoors. This time of year is so nice to be out. How's that little one? Oh my gosh. Questions. Let's see. Brandy. Had my 4th miscarriage at 43 after having 2 babies. Been on keto fasting for 3 months. Yes, there's hope for you. Try carnivore. Don't give up at all. And maybe a little bit of low-dose aspirin, low-dose naltrexone could be helpful, but most of it, you just keep at it. Plenty of 43, 44, and 45-year young women have babies. That's it. Carnivore for menopause. Absolutely. Menopause. Carnivore is the kick-ass, most amazing thing you could ever do for everyone and all of us. That's absolutely the truth. Is there a homeopathic option to human growth hormone? I don't know. The answer is yes, but I'm not an expert on that one. But there are some out there. We have our immunoglobulin supplement that can be helpful. They're anti-inflammatory. That's what you want. You want anti-inflammatory. What's a ketone? Well, a ketone is a carbon particle that has a double bond OH on it. But they're basically fatty acids. That's all it is. It's a fatty acid. And acetyl-CoA is a ketone body, acetoacetate, beta-hydroxybutyrate, and acetone. They're all ketones. But basically, when you eat the fat, you feel the best. Inflammation is reduced. Eat 1 meal a day. That's like the very best way. That's why I love going to work, because I'm out of the kitchen and I'm not eating the food that's there. If you see food, what do you want to do with it? You want to eat it. Let's see. Are you familiar with the concept of asexual sexual orientation? I find that very few people understand the concept. There's a lot of descriptions of all of that, but be a human being, be kind, generous, loving, and be a good person. That's it. Be kind to yourself and kind to everyone else. That's the most important thing, I think, in the universe. Let's see. Emma, Emma Rose, thank you very much. Let's see, where did Emma Rose go? Let's see here. What can mature women do at home to improve egg quality? Been eating carnivore for over a week now. Stay carnivore, fatty meat, fasting, meditation, cold water therapy. I have awesome, amazing eggs. I have awesome, amazing sperm. I have awesome, amazing embryos. And my environment of my uterus is awesome, amazing. Kindness is where it's all at. Zach A. Forbes. Start there, right? And be kind to the human being in the mirror. That's it. But yes, absolutely. Stay carnivore, Emma, and fasting, cold water, meditation, yoga, Tai Chi. All these things are very helpful. And check out drkiltz.com. You might get some really interesting things there. April Marie, good morning. Lindsay, good morning. Emily, transferring to euploid blasts appropriate. RPL due to chromosome abnormality and late 30s. Well, if you failed with your single embryo transfers after 2 or 3, then it's not unreasonable to do 2, but you still might consider natural cycle, consider laparoscopy, hysteroscopy for endo. You might do a Receptiva DX biopsy, but 20% of the time they're wrong. This is where either medical treatment for endo or surgical treatment for endo can be very, very helpful. Murtox, good morning. Johnson L. Jaffe, good morning. Anna Lakers, good morning. Largo Andres. I'm sorry about that. Andus. Campbell Victoria, good morning to you. I've sent many of my friends who have alarmingly had multiple miscarriages your information. I tell everyone about you. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Zach Forbes. I appreciate everyone. Listen, we're all sharing ideas and information that are helping each and every one of us. That's the magic of the universe. Let's see. How is that concept relevant? Our desert. Let's see. I guess I didn't understand the question there or the statement. Let's see. Sharjah Mopar. Libido and mating is not compatible with an asexual orientation. Listen, again, we're here as sexual beings. That's what human animals are, like every other animal, right? And so ultimately, to make a baby, you got to have sex. But if you don't have a sexual partner, you're looking at a baby, we help people all the time. So again, choose your sexuality as you wish to describe it. That's up to you, but we can help you if you're looking to have a baby and it's not happening naturally. For consulting, what would you say to men ashamed to go through fertility treatment and a semen analysis? Don't be ashamed. You got to be the strong one. You got to say, listen, this isn't working naturally. What can I do? Go research, go out there and find the ways. But bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream sometimes, not all the time, and salt. And, you gotta flatter him, you gotta feed him, and you gotta make love to him. That's the way to make babies. Absolutely. I have sent many. Thank you so much, by the way. And for consulting, thank you. But basically, we have to talk it out. We're all embarrassed or anxious or afraid to say something about something. You're a human being. You sound natural to me. All right. Victoria Murka, good morning. 32 years young, will be 33 in September. AMH 2.56, cycle day 2. Is that a good range? Yes. My proximal tubal blockage, doctors don't know any. We do selective catheters of the tubes, but go carnivore and fasting, Victoria. It's the inflammation that's cutting off the tube. When the inflammation is released, you could breathe better, right? The tubes open up. I've seen it with Kiltz's keto carnivore and 1 meal a day. And always, thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for this day, for the babies in my life. Isn't that simple? Victoria, good question. Thank you so much. Jessica, saline sonogram and HSG pre-transfer. I would probably say yes, or a hysteroscopy, but I would say it's good to do those things just to make sure no polyps or fibroids. For sure, Jessica. Here to help. Love you. Hey, let's see. Hexander, Dr. Kiltz, last 7 days doing steak, water, butter, and salt allowed me to go through a plateau, and I was stuck on 4 weeks until listening to some past streams of yours. Thank you, sir. Onward and upward, right? to the universe and beyond. We're all part of the journey, right? Check out Reverse TV series with Kiltsy and other KMT tribal members, amazing people that were there and sharing great, amazing ideas and energy. Holly, Whitney, what supplements should my gestational carrier take besides prenatals? Well, she should do keto or carnivore and look at liver supplements or eat the liver even better. Even better. Let's see. Thank you, Holly. For sure, they should work on a good mental attitude. See, you got to have a good mental attitude, and it's the attitude of gratitude. Right on. HSG done. What does it mean? The left tube has mild dilation and mild hydrosalpinx. If it's open, Lisette, Mia, it shouldn't be an issue, but it may contain inflammation. 30 days of the antimicrobial plan might be reasonable. Might be. Right? All right. Holly, thank you. Our desert, let me see. Stop asking relevant questions about, oh, thank you. Great. Thank you, our desert wonderland. Emma, let's see. We need love, kindness, faith, generosity to ourselves and to all of the universe. That's the secret. Let's see. Thoughts on, and you might even get a laparoscopy, Lisette, Mia, if you're having troubles conceiving. Sometimes just looking in helps. Fat converted into ketones. Well, that Slipknot, fatty acids are ketone-like. So ultimately, you're only breaking down fat to burn for energy. That is it. And we are likely supposed to go 3 to 5 days without food in our last 200,000 million, couple million years, I think. Let's see, turmeric. I'm not a big fan of turmeric. I go right to fatty meat and fasting, and carnivore is the very best way. But a little bit of turmeric may help. But low-dose naltrexone, low-dose aspirin, those are the things that may be bleeding through Orlissa, 200 milligrams twice a day. Well, how long has it been going on? But sometimes you are going to bleed a little bit, but you might need a little bit more Orlissa. You may not be completely suppressed. That might be the issue for sure. And you might add a little bit of Provera. That can help also. Acetyl-CoA is a ketone body, and it's made from fatty acids. 2 carbon particles, chop, so fast. Why would you ever use glucose to make acetyl-CoA when you got fatty acids? Unless you're severe bulimic or anorexic and you have very little to no fat on your body. Fat got blamed, what sugar does. Fat's not the cause of any disease. Sugar is. That's it. All right. Let's see. Charger Mopar. I've been carnivore close to 40 years. Nice. It's the way to reach your best potential, my opinion. Let's see. Charger Mopar. Thank you so much. It's the truth. Carnivores kick ass on herbivores. Herbivores are the food for the carnivores. Sorry, my good friends. Clara, let's see. Eguloto, good morning. Shanice is at 8. All right. Again, thank you everyone for minute, 5 minutes, 50 minutes. All right. Let's see. Did I get that? Maybe I missed. All right. Melanie Clark, how long after a successful transfer, positive pregnancy, does a woman need to continue to be seen by a fertility clinic as opposed to a regular OBGYN? And why is this necessary if the woman has no history of infertility? Well, they don't need to. You don't have to follow up your OB or fertility specialist. You can let nature take its place. In the modern world, you're either generally followed by someone earlier than waiting till later, but it's not required. But quite often people like to see what's going on. Now, one of the interesting facts is that maybe too many vaginal ultrasounds early on is not so good. Maybe abdominal scanning is better, and limit them. So you don't have to, but a lot of times we're adding different medications to reduce inflammation, Melanie, and that might be helpful. Our desert wonderland. Why would let's see. Thank you. Again, we're all here to share different ideas and questions and examples. So let's all just be supportive of each other and positive. Right on. 3 foods that are must on the carnivore. Well, ribeye steak, and ribeye steak. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream from time to time, and salt. But I love bacon, eggs, butter, beef. And there's such thing as beef bacon and pork bacon and lamb bacon, goat bacon. There's no such thing as chicken or turkey bacon, right on. How long after my pregnancy test following IVF transfer does a woman need to see by a fertility clinic as opposed to, I think, so basically, again, we often will take care of people through 8 weeks of pregnancy, looking for ectopics or early miscarriage signs, supplement with make sure they're getting the progesterone, their thyroid medications, all those sort of things. Janet B. Recommendations for leg cramps, 2 years carnivore, taking daily minerals, stretching, and fasting. Do more fasting. Fatty meat, eliminate too much protein is not good for us. Too much inflammation, but the mineral waters, magnesium salts, and stretching, cold water therapy, all of those good. Reads me, Mandy, what would the treatment be for someone with lupus prevent? Look at Carnivore. Look at the Immune 3 and 4 protocols in the Family Building Guide on Amazon. Go to the CNY Fertility Family Building Guide. That has a lot of stuff in there. I did transfer with the same protocol for my successful IVF. This time, Nevastim instead of Neupogen. This time it failed. I don't know that answer. I do mostly Neupogen, but many people are talking about Nevastim. Is it the same? Don't know that. Again, why it works and doesn't work, that is kind of the uncertain one. Patrick Rodman, good morning, good afternoon. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for stopping in. Kiltz is live at 10 a.m. on Sundays, most Sundays. I've been working to change it a little bit, trying to take Sundays off, but I've been in my pottery studio all morning, and being live at 10 is kind of my energy. Miscarriages, you want to reduce inflammation. Fasting 1 meal a day and add the fat. That's number one. Number two, number one is always have faith every single day. The history of accident is already, let's see, there were real causes for eradication of diseases. Again, you guys have a lot of good thoughts and ideas. Thanks for sharing. This is a format to share your thoughts and ideas. We want to be nice and kind, right? Thanks for stopping in, Patrick. Let's see. Melanie, and why is it okay? It's not necessary, Melanie, but we're here to help and support. You can say, you know what, thank you very much. I don't want that. Great. You don't have to have it. But then if you don't follow someone, they have a miscarriage, and it's like, well, why didn't you follow me? Can't win, as they say, right? Patrick and our desert wonderland. Thank you. Let's see. R. Coleman, lichen planets getting better with meat. Oh my God, absolutely. I've had all of those problems: arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, migraines, bowel bleeding, ADHD, OCD, dyslexia, all of it. Wonderful story. What's the possible cause for failed IVF cycle? I mean, no positive pregnancy at all. Well, either a bad egg, bad sperm, bad embryo, or bad implantation environment. Our bodies is highly inflamed due to a plant-based, low animal fat diet. That's kind of it, in my opinion. That's why we do a lot of immunology, a lot of nutrition, a lot of surgery, a lot of meditation, prayer, and cold water therapy. All right. Let's see. Analyzing results is important. Otherwise, become locked into closed-minded. We want to be open-minded. Alex Grace, having irregular menstrual cycles, started supplementation of myoinositol and D-Chiro, and less than 2 weeks back on track. Again, we do sell the myoinositol, the vitamin D supplements, all these things. Jessie, daughter is 13 and she likes just eat chicken meat, cheese, eggs. That's fine. Make sure you're getting the fat in it. Eat the chicken wings and the thigh and the drumstick, and eat the skin and eat the fat that collects in the bottom of the pan. That's so important. Let's see. Sunny Side Up Gal. Huh, Doc, one of the day one of Lion diet, Meneragia over 39 days, hoping Lion will help with everything. Listen, look at Sean Baker, Ken Berry, Bella Moss, Steak and Butter Gang, the team, Emily Harvo. Look at Sarah Zaldivar. Let's see, Anthony Chafee. Look at drkiltz.com and look at my keto and carnivore books. Look for the references and resources because you deserve the very best. You are a lion. I know we've been lied to. We've been taught that we're pigs, cows, and sheep, and we're put in a little pig's pen, and they lock us up since the day we're born. Right on. Alex, again, keep at it. Narcissus, Barbara, how you doing? Hungary, my friends in Budapest. Laszlo and Esther. Esther, thank you. Appreciate Boros. Tamika Ortiz Weeks, can fibroid subserosal intramural cause infertility? Yes, they can, but they're the effect of some inflammatory process that damages your uterus, your tubes, your ovaries. Plants cause cancer. I'm sorry. I don't mean to really lead you to this way, but yet plants are the cause of all of it. You're going to get better. Micros too. Good morning. Kingfisher Ceramics. Would a carnivore diet help my friend who has a recent aneurysm? Yes, because the weakness of the blood vessels is caused by the sugar that destroys the glycocalyx, which now makes it all leaky, and then it gets soft and swollen and bing, ruptures. That's it, right? Fibroids are deadly for all of us. Roots. 3 weeks carnivore, no LH surge, but I increase CM. Let's see. Is my fertility moving the right direction? Likely it will. Don't give up. Stay on the track. Carnivore is kick-ass. Now, that doesn't mean you maybe need some anti-inflammatory process to help you. You might need some letrozole, some Clomid, some injectables, or some IUIs, but get checked out and make sure everything's good. Let's see. Genghis Khan, good morning. See the complete effects of changing from vegan to to carnivore. Week 2, 3, or 4. It's amazing, but it keeps on building over time. Over time, it keeps on building. All right. Recommend aspirin as soon as you got a positive. I usually say before. Some people recommend stopping the aspirin with your first positive, but if you have a history of losses, stay on it a little bit longer. Brandy Dolman, photography, 4th miscarriage at 43, 2 babies, been on keto and fasting. I think we got to that. Stay carnivore. It's carnivore. Like, I know keto sounds okay, but carnivore's kick-ass, rock solid. Question, you offered me 2 weeks of retention Syracuse for IVF. This, how to imagine a week before the transfer for medications, a week after for otherwise. No, usually it might take 2 weeks to get everything organized, get the retrieval, and do the transfer. But it may take even up to 3 or 4 weeks in some cases. But yeah, if you already start your meds wherever you're at in the world, then you show up about 3 to 5 days prior to transfer, get your retrieval, and then 3 to 6 days, get a transfer. That's it. PCOS, creative love, 86. Carnivore, ketovore, fasting, eat the fat, be fitter than you've ever imagined. But look at Bella Moss, Steak and Butter Gang, Genghis Khan. Bella did complete like vegan carnivore. Nothing in between. That's it. Let's see. Meg Shulky, what do you recommend for anti-inflammatory supplements? Low-dose aspirin, low-dose naltrexone, eat fatty meat, and fasting. That's really it. You might try some dianositol. Some people go to metformin. I'm not a big metformin fan personally. I like to stay away from the drugs as much as I can. Dr. J, 2013, intra-ovarian PRP. When do you recommend starting the prime after PRP? You could start the prime right away and do the PRP in sort of at different stages of that. Maybe every 30 days, do a PRP, intrauterine, intraovarian, start your human growth, estrase, prometrium, priming 1 to 3 months ahead of time. And number one, go carnivore. Look at Kiltz's keto as carnivore, crazy. PCOS is a metabolic disorder, pre-diabetic, diabetic, caused by a plant-based, low animal fat diet. If you eat a lot of lean meat, it's not good for you, in my opinion. Look at the molecular fertility supplements also, and our nutritional solutions, the organ meat and the liver supplements for sure. Those help. Been on carnivore going on 3 months. My body is responding amazingly to carnivore, our desert wonderland. My digestive system has improved tremendously. Mine has too. No more bowel bleeding, arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, or migraines. Gone. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Ed Johnson. Good morning, Kiltz. Do you complete your flight test? Yes. At Simcom. Gary Gary was the flight instructor and the examiner, and I did the 2 days of training, oral exam, written exam, and then did the flight testing, recurrence training for my single pilot jet training. I passed with flying colors, and I recommend learning something hard. That's what this life is about. Listen, ketovore and carnivore and fasting and faith in the gods of the universe are not easy. But the last I looked, you're capable of everything and anything. You are, absolutely. Cheerio. Good morning, Ponce. Good morning. Good morning, Dr. Rami B. 111. All fruits bad for you. No, fruits in general aren't bad for you from time to time, but all the time they're not good. I'm sorry, they break down to full-on sugars. The cell wall of a plant is made of what? Right? It's made of a long-chain carbon particle, cellulose, right? It's sugar. It's deadly. I don't recommend it. My daughter would die to a banana, avocado also. So I think they're not good, Rami, of any significance or frequency from time to time, unless you have an anaphylactic reaction. And then you're going to say, what? Offered 2 weeks. We got that. Our desert. Thank you again. Minoxidil. It's a supplement that may help lower sugar levels, improve your inner insulin sensitivity. By the way, insulin resistance is hepatogenous diabetes. Damage to your liver causes your insulin levels to rise because it's not working as well it's supposed to. Please help with carnivore. Help my mom's ME. Yes. Let's see, Joe Rowley Barber. And I think Joe Rogan's gone carnivore again. Rock on, Joe Rogan. Let's see, cover more raw animal foods and why they are superior to cooked. Pottinger's cats. Look at Pottinger's cat study. It's really good. Degeneration of mammals, including humans, dogs, cats, all of them. They're eating cooked meat too much, and they're eating too many plants, and milk that's been pasteurized, not good. SW33T, I'm 10 weeks pregnant. Seeing why I'm saying for me to stop my meds. You can go to 12 weeks and then slowly wean, but I'd stay to 12 weeks. I like 12 weeks over 10 weeks, personally. Susanna Cortez, good morning to you. Let's see. Read Pottinger's Cats. We did Pottinger's Cats a few weeks ago. Amazing story. Cats and dogs are carnivores, but when you feed them plants, they become domesticated, damaged animals. Not good. My pleasure. Help. Any advice will be appreciated. Go to drkiltz.com and read all of our stuff. Watch my crazy videos. Listen, I'm just sharing some crazy ideas that I would say I don't believe in, but I did it, and magic. Can carnivore help with BP? Yes, you can. Blood pressure problems go away. Arthritis, psoriasis, kidney stones, anxiety, suicidality, criminality, all of these things, depression, anxiety go away on carnivore. Done. Rock on. Let's see. Emily Ryan, good morning. It's Caleb. Good morning. Carnivore helps with everything. Everything. Made my day. R. Coldman, you are the best. God bless you. Libby Sulis. Good morning. Priming. Here I hear people say they did, but not sure. Okay, I recommend priming as an offering for everyone. Now, it may be simply Kiltz's keto or carnivore and one meal a day. It may be simply with I am a mom, I'm a dad, I'm a parent, and go for a walk in life, go to cold water therapy, Wim Hof breathing, meditation, positivity. Now, I also like things like human growth, estrase, prometrium, low-dose naltrexone, low-dose aspirin, Libby, and get off the treadmill and slow it down. Do the slow body workout with Frederick Hahn. I was watching Dr. Lisa Wiedemann's carnivore doctor on is it carnivore doctor? Yes, on slow. You go slow and you hold it, and you go slow to get back down to rest. All you need to do is go nice and slow on the muscle work, and once or twice a week is all you need. Champagne Wallace, my pleasure, my friend. Let's see, priming, and no matter what you're doing, you might if we're priming for let's see, July 10th through 14th is the fast, is the 5-day fast. Now, if you want to do bone broth, fine, or coffee or tea, fine, or simply water. But we're doing a last day of eating. Let's see, is going to be Sunday. Let me get my calendar. So next Sunday night. So this week you could prime it up, eat as much as you want, A 2 to 3 day of fasting, of feasting, then go nothing to eat on Monday the 10th, Tuesday the 11th. Wednesday the 12th, Thursday the 13th, and the next meal is going to be Friday the 14th in the evening. That is it. Carnivore is the best. Wreaths by Mandy. Wreaths by Mandy. I get it, but absolutely. And fasting. Listen, the cause of fatty liver is a plant-based lean meat diet. Occam's razor says the simple answer is the one. All right, Wild Rose. Most of the carnivore don't promote organs and glands. I highly recommend organ meats, glandulars, thymus, thyroid, testicle, ovaries for the right sexual orientation or whatever you choose may be helpful. But we are meant to eat the organ meats first. The liver, live longer. Eat the fat, the bone marrow, the bone broth. All of those things, absolutely on that one. Wild Rose, eat the organ meats and the glandulars, absolutely. Devin Thompson, 2 to 3 weeks carnivore, massive headaches last night. I tried electrolytes and still had sharp pain in my head and low energy. Listen, sometimes you might add a little bit of caffeine or a Motrin, aspirin, or Tylenol. Listen, this is not to say never use a drug, but if it's persistent, go to your doctor, call 911. But on carnivore, you're likely withdrawing. You're getting all that oxalate dumping. Your body says, where's the heroin? Where's the cocaine? Where's the nicotine? Where's the marijuana? All the things you say, get fucking rid of that. Enough. You're the Ferrari, most expensive, valuable, irreplaceable entity in the universe. That's it. Kiltz's keto is carnivore. Do I ever eat a French fry, cookie, cake, or ice cream? Rare. All right. Keep at it, Devin Thompson. Let's see. Electrolytes still sharp pain. Again, sometimes you might need because you're dumping those oxalates. Look at Sally Norton's book, Toxic Superfoods. We're lied to. That's it. We're just sheep. All right. Oh, Libby. What do we got on Libby? Can you tell me benefits of priming? Well, priming will help get rid of all the dumping of all the toxins. At the same time, it'll get your LH and FSH levels lower so that when you hit it hard with LH and FSH from a pharmaceutical company, it'll work a little bit better. Kissy, what the clinics that offer anesthesia for patients high we do. CNY Fertility offers that for all of our clinics, more so in Syracuse, Sarasota. But I'm working on every one of our clinics to take care of our high BMI clients. Our anesthesia teams know how to take care of you. That's what we're here to do at all of our locations, for sure. Sarasota is going to be opening probably in August. We're just finishing up. The construction's nearly done. We're getting a few checks and balances. The lab equipment's being delivered. All of it gets you done. Let's see. Legacy tier strategies. 100-degree weekend here in North Carolina, cutting out the homemade ice cream for Lion Diet to accelerate healing. Yes, get rid of the ice cream. Get rid of the liquid calories. Eliminate. I'll give you tea or coffee in small amounts. No added sugars. No added sugar substitutes. They're not good for us. I'm sorry, right? All right. Beres D3K2 from Istanbul. My friend, good morning, good afternoon to you and my good friend, Arina Alawalia from Istanbul, who's traveling the world with Arish. Awesome. Let's see. My Keto Recovery. J-Wave. Good morning. Vishal. Jekyll. I'm flying to Syracuse tomorrow, my first retrieval. Are you doing retrievals Tuesday? Are we doing retrievals on Tuesday? I didn't know we were open on Tuesday, but if we are, we are. It's either Monday or Wednesday, but if I'm there on Monday or Tuesday, whatever day we're working, absolutely. We're there for sure. All right. And can you cover the protein to fat ratio? I say 1-to-1 is my recommendation. Weight, I do 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Remember, though, on weights, fat has twice the calories as a protein or a carbohydrate. So you might do if you do a 1-to-1, you're going to do better that way. Again, in what you see, it's a volume, not a weight. All right. Twice the calories, protein. So how much fat by weight? You can do about, what is it? About 1/3. I'd say it's 1-to-1. I guess that's it, right? Because you are getting more calories in the fat for sure. Let's see. Gonzalo let's see. Summer Tonbo, good morning. Do you see a case for grass-fed A2 dairy and some berries? You can do those things if you want. Again, there's never a requirement for sugar in your diet. You can do it because it makes you feel good, right? I feel, but it's like cocaine, right? You do it and then, whoa. Well, sugar does the same thing, right? Maybe it moves those nanomotors faster, but you still got to have ATP from acetyl-CoA around. IVF had ablation done 9 years ago. If you have some normal cavity, you could still do it. But it is riskier, by the way. Let's see. Sash Baby Desta. Good morning, Dr. Kilt. Shared your video with my brother in Texas who's suffering from allergies. I had all the allergies, Sash Baby Desta. Listen, carnivore kicks ass for all of us. If you're a human being, that means you're a human lion, a human Ferrari. Stop being the pig, cow, and sheep that's been lied to eat the fruit, fiber, vegetable, seeds, and nuts, and the smoothies and the shakes. We're fucking dumb. Sorry for my language. Listen, no disrespect to anyone out there, right? You can do that. But for me, I go for the fattiest ribeye, slice it raw, dry age it. Amazing. Let's see. Clubhouse app. Dr. Kill, it's great to meet you. My Keto Recovery. KetoCon this year. Nice. Talking to Charles Maddox on the Clubhouse app today at 6 p.m. to talk about reverse series. I will check it out. It's on on the Clubhouse app. I'll take a look at it. Absolutely. 6 p.m. today, My Keto Recovery. Is it on Instagram that I can find it and I can check it out? All right, my hat keeps on wanting to loosen up. Got a swollen head some days. Keto Mama, how you doing? How many doctors are going keto carnivore? More and more and more and more are returning to the lion's side. We are the lions, not the pigs, cows, or the sheep. That's it. Miss Anderson, I am great. Over to normal eating people. How do you do when invited over to I just eat my fatty meat. Now, do I sometimes have a French fry or a cookie cake or ice cream? Yes, from time to time, small amounts, but I mostly do Kiltz's Keto Carnivore, and that's it. But you invite me, I'll come over. Maybe I'll bring my own food if needed. That's okay. Tag you my stories. Link is there too. Awesome. My keto recovery. Listen, Charles Maddox is amazing. He's helping people, all the people that did the reversed on diabetes, on keto, on carnivore. Health and wellness is yours, whether it's to make a baby or simply take care of the number one baby, yourself. Right on. Let's see. Gaura Barbara, opinion on the consumption of raw beef liver. I think it's great. Steak and butter gal eats it every day. I love it. I love it. But I mostly saute my duck liver, but I keep it really, really like raw as can be. Absolutely. I like my black and blue. Let's see. Barrett's 30 minutes. All right. Twice a week. That's it. Libby Solis, thank you. Can't wait for the Sarasota office. I'm really excited about the Sarasota office being open for transfers for sure. Rhonda Brett, good day to you. It's a spectacular day in paradise. God has gifted you and I with today. That's it. Liver honey. Again, do the liver, minimize the honey or the fruit. You can have it from time to time, Saladino, but all the time, glycates. Glycation is rust all over your body. That's deadly. If you're looking to have a mom, be a mom or a dad, the very best thing is carnivore, in my opinion. Eat fatty meat and be a lion. Tonbo, rock on. Rhonda Britt, have a great day. Esther Boros, Laszlo, good morning, good afternoon. Tehran Tej, increase sperm volume and have the best count. Carnivore, fasting, and slow it down and cool the testicles down. You're heating them up too much. Too much excessive exercise is deadly and damaging for the Ferrari. That's so simple, isn't it? Let's see. Connie, thank you for your channel, Fatty Liver, and just started Lion Diet, the Lion's Way. The Lion's Diet, Michaela Peterson, the Lion's Way, Kiltsy. Thoughts on colonoscopy, safe, needed? It's not, you should, look at, I'm not telling you shouldn't get these screening tests. If you have an issue, get it. Carnivore is the very best. Fatty meat, get rid of fiber, fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts. And honey and fruit of any significance is not good for us. Nope. Thoughts on low dose naltrexone. Mina Hessen, I recommend low dose naltrexone, anywhere between 2.5 to 4 milligrams a day. Kids, liver honey, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz's ice cream, salt, 1 meal a day, or 2 for kids because they're rocking, moving more and more than you and I. But absolutely, kids, when you're breastfeeding, be a carnivore. When you're pregnant with your baby, be carnivore. And when your baby's done with the breast, they should go from the breast, milk on the breast to the meat on the bone. That's it. Kids, absolutely. Liver honey, thank you so much. Look at, I'm a reproductive endocrinologist, a surgeon, an OBGYN, nutritionist, immunologist. I'm a positivity coach, life coach, an author, a pilot, a poet, a parent. That's the hardest job, by the way. But all of it, I enjoy. And do I make mistakes? Every day? But what I'm learning is how to help people make babies. That's what I do more than anything. All right. Let's see. Kian. My wife has been on carnivore diet for 72 days now, went from 187 to 168, but weight loss stopped in the past 2 weeks. Any suggestions? Get moving more and eat less fat for a short time. But again, your weight's not the cause of any disease. Plant-based, low animal fat diet's the cause of disease. All right. Going through a miscarriage, you recommend a DNC. I do a lot of DNCs for miscarriages, but natural works fine. Carnivore for everyone, especially for menopause, young and old, healthy or unhealthy. Carnivore and fasting kicks ass and have faith in God. Number one, whether you're Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Buddhist, Hindu, have faith in God within everything. And remember, who creates everything? You do. That's it. Keto carnivore, best glucose tolerance. See, when you eat sugars or proteins, amino acids, they go to the liver via insulin. They're supposed to be converted mostly to fat. And when your liver's damaged and you're eating carbohydrates and proteins all the time, you're damaging your liver. That's it. Pray and eat meat. Can a carnivore heal nerve damage? Absolutely. Absolutely. All damage is healable. Yogurt, good for gut health. I don't do probiotics, kefir, or yogurts. I don't recommend them for any of us, not one way. Leaner meats, less food, more walking. If you want to lean it out a little bit more, I got a little bit of this stuff. It's okay. I don't fret over it. I feel the very best I've ever felt in my life. Meg Schulke. If you have high cholesterol and triglycerides, still okay to eat fatty red meat? Absolutely. Cholesterol is critical for every cell, and triglycerides are part of your cell walls. Sugar, plants, and protein are the killers, unfortunately, which they've lied to us right on. Spiritual benefits of fasting. XX Othman, huge. Wim Hof breathing and faith in God. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. Breath and smile, and thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. You see, true meditation is not emptying the mind, but focusing the mind. Laser sharp focus like a lion. Just try to walk by a lion. It smells you miles away, doesn't it? Meg Shully, yes. Fatty meat, the very best. They're wrong. Marco Bono. Let's see. Greetings from Germany. Going into carnivore since a few weeks, inspired by Ken Berry, doing great with that. Sleeping is great. Energy is back. And I lost a whole bunch of pounds. Kilts, and followed Berry for a long time. Ken Berry, Sean Baker, Anthony Chafee, and Kiltsy. Carnivores, kick-ass way. All those diseases. You become the lion, the leader. Stop being the feeder. Be the lion leader and eat the sheep. Bacon, eggs, butter, beef, and I love lamb. Let's see, Billy Doe's lamb meats, awesome. Bailey Salazar, where are you at in the California office? Well, let's see, we're working diligently. Washington had just transferred yesterday in Syracuse with Corley. Bailey, like this, we're praying you don't need us there, but I'm really diligently working on Southern California, Northern California, and even the Washington area, working on some new designs to get our next building designed and working on it for sure. Claudia Rapp, thoughts on Lugol's? Yes, for people who aren't eating the shellfish or the seaweed, Lugol's is good. A couple of drops in your water on your skin every other day. Repeat what you said about liver. Liver's job is to make fat out of amino acids and sugars. Since most people eat a plant-based lean meat diet, they're always making fat. Okay, so eating fat suppresses your diet, suppresses inflammation, and doesn't go to the liver. It goes to the lymphatics, distributed everywhere. So you have fat on your body for the famine or the fertile time of your life. That's it. Ferritin law on keto. Why is ferritin low on keto? Well, you got to go carnivore, my friends. You got to go fatty meat, liver. Even raw liver is probably the very best. The very best. All right, let's see. Where were we? Let's see if I get all of these. Leslie Watson, Vancouver. Yippee. Yeah, Brittany McClintock. Probiotics. Would you put bacteria yeast in an open wound on your eyes? I think we've been sold another lots of lead in our shoes, going to take us right down to the bottom of the pool. Sandra Marshall, carnivore sources for monosaturated. Carnivore, you see, you need saturated fats. You need them. We're made out of saturated fats. Carnivore. You got to eat fatty meat. That's the way. Yummy food always. Let's see. Tyler, Dr. Y Ribeye, your go-to choice compared to other cuts. You could use any other cuts, Patrick, even the least expensive, but you must have enough. I say 1-to-1 fat to protein. That's what I recommend. Let's see, Leslie Watson, 65-year young, doing beef for 6 months. Should I be adding eggs? You don't have to. Fatty meat, liver. I love eggs. Do this month with a little boy. Awesome. Awesome. Pink Paradise. Nice. Syracuse Friday, FET. Kiltz is here this week with, who's here with me this week? Banerjee, I think. I am not even sure. Let's see. Going through miscarriage, we got that. Seafood. I don't do a lot of seafood. I do mostly animals like pigs, cows, sheep, beef. That's the very best. A little bit of lobster, a little bit of oysters. All right. Let's see. I love bacon, eggs, butter, beef, Kiltz, salt. Anthony Nicello. Awesome Sunday. You have an awesome Sunday, my friends. It's a beautiful day in paradise all over the globe. Listen, be the lioness and the lion. Give up being the pig, cow, or sheep. As long as you're smoking marijuana, you and LSD or psilocybin and mushrooms or marijuana, don't do it. Don't let them lead you astray. Awesome, awesome day. Miss Anderson, vegetables of any significance or frequency are deadly. Maybe wolves don't eat a lot of berries. A little bit of berries are okay. A little bit of honey and fruit is okay. But all the time, don't do it. Don't do it. Sandra Marshall, also, thanks for your ice cream recipe. It keeps me a check. Again, a little bit of Kiltz's ice cream, a lot of fatty cream, a little eggs, a little bit of cane sugar or glycine or whatever substitute, but you don't even need it. You'll put a little chocolate in there. Voila. Listen, I fly airplanes, drive cars. I snowboard. All of it is risky. Life is risky, and you're going to die. You're going to become fertilizer for another organism. You might as well put your very best out there right now today. That's it. Sauna, infrared, yes. Heating up the body too much. Hot to cold. Hot to cold. That's it. Cool it down. Sweating seems to help toxins. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What toxins are you trying to get out? I don't know. Meet Kazan. Good morning. Heather Grace Marie. How you doing? Let's see. Chef Skill. Carnivore Bright. Good morning. TCM Hub. Meditation, prayer, 1 meal a day. Thank you, God, Lord, Creator, for the day. 1 meal, 1 snack. 1 meal, 2 snacks. Okay. The best foods to eat. Let's see. John Tilser, photography. I get it. Look at Kiltz's keto as carnivore. That's the very best. 1 meal a day, fatty meat. If you're going to have some French fries, a bunch of grease, dip them in sour cream with salt. Voila. Let's see. Is the IVF that allows 2 women to take one of their women's eggs, to the other woman's womb available at southern locations? All of our locations do that. All locations allow you to use an egg from one partner, make an embryo, donor sperm, or maybe you have some other known donor. We'll even work with you on that. Let's see. All right. Be strong every day. And remember, you got to do the heavy lifting. Get out in nature and lift yourself. The most important exercise is you got to get up. Right on. Get up and go slow in the work up, the work out. And who's the lion here? Wild Rose. Liver, raw liver is the very, very best. My good friend Bella. Wild Rose, thank you. Miss Anderson. Eat roots and nuts. My bet is we probably ate roots and nuts in order to get high, or we couldn't kill the cow. But that's not to say that was our primary source of fuel. We ate the brain. We ate the organ meats, the glandulars, all of them. Let's see. It's my pleasure, by the way, to everyone. Thanks for joining us on a beautiful Sunday. Here we are on skinny Atlas Lake. You see, it gets a little bright that way. I'm so blessed and lucky to be here. Moved from Los Angeles in Northern California. I've met so many great people all around the globe, all. Let's see. What supplements do you recommend? Do you need vitamin D3, vitamin C, and others? Fatty meat and liver, and stop eating the plants, which are destroying your gut and making you have a leaky gut. You're losing all of it. Right on. Did he answer this? After transfer, what is the best food? It's Kieltz's Keto is Carnivore. That's it. All right. Let's see. All right. Thank you, everyone, for stopping in. I appreciate you. Miss Anderson, get going. You're amazing. Katie, appreciate you also, by the way. Thank you, everything you do, sitting here, rocking my 6-week-old. Listen, CNY Fertility is working to grow, open up new locations, keep it affordable, accessible, offer fertile financing for everyone, helping those that can't afford it, finding ways to get more grants and donations to help you build your family. That's it. The ice cream recipe, Miss Anderson, is on drkiltz.com, or just Google Kiltz's ice cream recipe. Cheryl, good morning. How you doing? I'm just finishing up here. Wild Rose, thank you. We use the names protein and fat for both animal and plant foods. You're right. But ultimately, fat comes from an animal and sugars come from plants. You need about 20% of amino acids, which the essentials all come from animals. They don't come from plants, unfortunately. All right. Again, thank you. Can't thank you enough for the wonderful experience rocking my 6-week baby. Nice. Connie, by the way, you look great for your 67, right? Not too bad. I love my white gray hair. My grandmother Jill Samita had white hair, and she was so fantastic into her late 80s. Amazing. Right on. Went to the doc recently. All the staff are overweight. Seems docs and nurses. You're right. Don't you think, Connie? Listen, we're teaching the doctors. You are. Teach your doctor that carnivore is the kick-ass for a fertile life and making babies. All right. Your partners, feed them, flatter them, and make love to them. That's all I'm going to say. Have an awesome day. Kiltz's 10 a.m. Sundays. I'm going to hold tight for this for a while as best I can. So thank you. But I'm holding my other interviews at bay. I love you, my friends. Check out 5 a.m. Monday through Friday, my 5 a.m. live, and Kiltz Mighty Tribe, CNY Fertility, drkiltz.com, and YouTube, Facebook. Leslie, have a great, awesome, and amazing